Terrence Duncan, owner of Duncan's Barbershop in Akron, Ohio. Thank you, sir, for coming on the program this afternoon.
Uh-huh.
And first of all, thank you for what you did on Wednesday. Can you tell us what happened Wednesday afternoon?
Yeah, I was working to this beautician shop next to me, and I was working and noticed a guy that kept going past, kind of slow, had unusual attire on, and, he kept glancing at me and their building.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you get kind of leery about somebody, so
Right.
he kind of put me on my toes a little bit.
And so did he actually go into that store? And then
Yeah. He went in there and tried to hold up the ladies.
And did you hear what was going on, or could you see what was going on?
No, well, what happened was I was on the phone with my grandmother, and I kind of went up to the window, and you know how you just peer out.
Right.
And I saw him coming back up, but he never went past the shops. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I looked back out, and I seen him kind of dash across our parking lot, trying to use the building as cover. And I wasn't sure if he was going in the back or trying to get into their shop, but I don't know, something just told me. So, I loaded up, and
Did you basically just follow him in?
yeah, I ended up coming in behind him maybe about a minute after he was already in there.
Okay, so when you walked in, you had your gun out.
Yeah.
And what happened when you walked in that door?
Well, he was surprised, of course. Now, he had a gun. He just didn't necessarily brandish it. He just had it, in his waistband, basically trying to scare them.
Okay.
He didn't pull it on him. He just kind of let them know he had one.
Okay.
And when he turned and I seen where his hand was, I, put my gun on him.
Right. And did he take off?
Not right away. I kind of had to talk him out of the situation. Your first instinct is to shoot, but then I'm looking at the old ladies behind him kind of huddled together, and
Right.
Maybe I can get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Everybody
way.
gets out in one piece. Absolutely, because that's the goal. And so what did you tell him, Terrence?
Oh, I just told him, hey man, you got to get up out of here with that. I thought about the disarm method, and then I thought, you know what? If once people get desperate, they tend to do stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So my whole thing was to get those ladies safe, keep me safe. You need to vacate. Just get out, run, do whatever you do.
Can I ask you a question, Terrence?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you and the women in that shop would have been safer if you had not had a gun yet?
Oh, if I hadn't had a gun, man, it'd have been a wrap. It'd have been a real issue. I mean, that would have just totally put me out there.
Would you have stayed in your shop, or would you have still tried to come?
Yeah,
to the aid?
I probably would have handled it different. I probably would have stayed in my shop, called the police on a hunch. You know what I mean? I'd be honest with you. The gun made me more comfortable with confronting him.
Right, but
I felt if he had a gun, we're even.
Yeah, but you were still able to exercise your own judgment as to what you needed to do with your firearm.
Oh yeah, guns aren't bad. Some people are bad. It's not the gun; it's the wielder of the gun.
Well, there's been a lot of talk this week, Terrence, about guns. I don't know if you followed all the controversy, but Bob Costa is making some comments on Sunday night about gun ownership, and so we've been highlighting, and we do this on our program, highlighting stories of people who use firearms in defense of themselves and others. And I've got to imagine that the folks who work next door to you, they're awfully happy that you had your firearm too.
Yes, they are. They're even talking about seeking their own firearm.
Good. That would be fantastic. You going to help them out with that?
I tell you what, if they need my help, I surely will.
I bet you can.
I believe every shop or small business owner should have a weapon, because it's just gotten like that out here.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to find that quick dollar.
Absolutely. And you're working hard for yours, and you want to be able to keep it.
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, Terrence, we'll let you get back to work. I really appreciate you coming on the program, sir, and thank you again for coming to the aid of others. I mean, that's what, That's how we make our communities better, by being better people. So I appreciate you doing that, sir.
No problem, sir. I appreciate you guys.
You have a great weekend, and look forward to talking to you soon, Terrence.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Terrence Duncan with Duncan's Barber Shop, in Akron, Ohio, joining us here on Cam and Company.